Chris, doesn't this report of Intel really just do the marketing for Broadcom, that Broadcom and Qualcomm would be a phenomenal company that would threaten Intel?
That's an interesting way to look at it. Yes, indeed, they would be an absolute powerhouse, not only in the wireless space where Intel has aspirations, but also in the data center. In the data center, Broadcom is #1 in networking, and I know that that's something that Intel covets.
Just historically, Intel has not done these kind of massive deals. In fact, as I recall, the biggest deal that they have done is something like $16–17 billion, Christopher. What would bring it to the table to come to do M&A in this size?
Yeah, I mean, Broadcom themselves and their CEO, Hock Tan, really has proved that pushing scale here and scale advantages really can create durable advantages, competitive advantages, and Intel might want a piece of that. And they are of the size that they can take on an acquisition like this one and really push those scale advantages.
Christopher, scale's one thing, but it's certainly complicated. You know, we're calling this around the table the Russian dollar chip deals. If you think about it, Intel potentially going after Broadcom, Broadcom going into Qualcomm, and Qualcomm after NXP. How complicated is it to really merge all those companies all at once?
Incredibly complicated. You know, there's absolutely no doubt about it. And it's not only incredibly complicated from an operational standpoint, but as you can see from a regulatory standpoint, it's incredibly complicated as well.
Well, what kind of regulatory scrutiny would Intel and Broadcom potentially get if indeed Intel did consider actually putting a firm offer on the table?
Yeah, I think there would be a lot of antitrust scrutiny here. Intel is the world's leader in compute, and Broadcom is the world's leader in networking. And so this would give Intel both a compute and networking almost monopoly.